everybody, and welcome to another edition of Live from the Works. Gosh, we've got a busy chat room today. We have got, who have we got? We've got Dr. S. Prime, Yorick Lynch, the Tired Scott, all of you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else have we got in the chat room? Nobody else, that's just you three. Okay, I may have oversold that. Welcome to today's edition of Live from the Works. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, this is becoming a theme with these things. There is a good reason, however. I cooked a roast dinner today. I say a roast dinner, I made steak and did some roast potatoes and stuff with it. So yeah, that's all very exciting. Made that, was delicious, had a lovely dinner, lovely old time. That was about 2 o'clock, and then I sat down for a few minutes on the sofa to finish my wine, and then before I knew it, it was 5:15 and the washing up hadn't been done yet, so thought better do that first. Right, but yeah, that's why I'm late. Anyway, how are we all doing? I hope we're all well. I'm going to just make sure my low temperature engine's still working, because it wasn't last time I brought it out to play. We'll see. Right, what are we working on today? Remember this, because we were doing this a while ago. It feels like ages since I was hacking away at the bits and in a budget and Leggett style fashion. But today we're going to stick some paint on it. That's good. Right. Right. Okay, what am I doing? Setting the music up, that's what I'm doing. But how are we all? I hope we're all doing okay. It's been a funny old couple of weeks, isn't it? Since we last did one of these. We had lockdown relaxed a little bit, so that was cool. That's about it. Yeah. Life is not normal at the moment. I don't think it'll ever be normal again. Well, at least not for some time. And yeah. And I finally realised I have nothing interesting to say. Oh well. I'm sorry to have wasted your time and everyone else's. Right, come on, let's crack on with this and get it done. Start by firing up the camera. There we go, that is working. And today we are going to coat this in grey paint. We're going to assemble the what's it called? The axle boxes and the undercarriage and the buffer beams. And hopefully paint those all up too if the glue dries in time. And yeah, so that's what we're doing today. And I am going to stick some music on now, because that seems like a sensible thing to do. Now where's my Spotify for the tablet, because that's what I run all the music off. That's how I keep the volume nice and low, because I can just run it through the mixing decks. Here we go. Now, drum machines on things it is.
Tab A6.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it through the headphones, Alexa. There we go, let's try that again. Right. How's that? Bit quiet. That's better. Right then. Ah, dear. Okay, for some reason the Twitch chat doesn't seem to be working. Why is that? Is that because no one said anything? Quite likely. Yeah. Anyway. Welcome everybody anyway. Let's crack on and do some wagon painting. Right, where's the brush? I did try and clean these last night, but yeah, I don't know how well that turned out. Well, actually, I know exactly how well it turned out. Not at all. So we'll give it a go with this and see how we get on. There it is. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Now then. Alexa, desk light on. Alexa, desk light on. Funnily enough, you can't really see anything because it's grey and horrible outside. Never mind. Right. Shake. Lovely. Drama kids. Right then. Big old paintbrush. Weird dreams. Yeah, I've been having weird dreams at the moment. Then I've changed my medication recently to help me sleep because I'm not doing that very well. And yeah, that's been giving me, for a while, that was giving me really vivid, really odd sounding dreams, but yeah, not so much now. It's doing alright. Actually, just had a thought. If I change the audio output to there, I'll be able to hear the music as well. There we are. Knock it down a little bit. There we are. You guys can still hear me, right? Sounds alright. There you go, I can listen to it now as well. I haven't been able to do that previously. Right. Take this a while. I have asked Alexa if she's working for the CIA before, and she's not really been able to answer me properly, so I'm just going to assume that she is. It's the only thing that makes sense. Has anything interesting happened in my life? Literally nothing. Just been continuing to work on the garden railway. The track bed is practically done. I've still got to do a little bit to raise it up at the south end of the garden. But then I'm pretty much finished, and oh, I've got to lay some self-levelling aggregate at the Turing station end of the railway, just to level it out, as the name implies. But then, yeah, then it'll be done and ready to lay track on. And so I'll be cracking on with that. I've still got a couple of bits of track I'm waiting for. I've got a left-hand point. I've got an order, but Pico's factory's shut at the moment and no one has any in stock. I've got an order in with a particular company, but that's about it. So I can't remember when I last went to a shopping centre, but that was before we all got locked down. I tend to avoid them as much as possible. Must have been just after Christmas, I think, I went to a shopping centre last. I don't like the things, so I avoid them at all costs. This is turning out alright, actually. I'm pleased with this. Going on nicely. That's going to look good. You have plenty of Daleks roaming around your house. That's true, yeah. Keeps life interesting. If a little bit more worrying than it needs to be. Go over this with a little brush afterwards, just touching the bits this one's missing. I'm getting most of it, but not quite getting in the corners. Yeah, we'll do our best and we'll soldier on. We want to leave just enough of a layer of paint on it that the details still show through. Like you've got the little rivets on the, if I should tip this up here, you've got the little rivets on the sidebar there. To-do list. I have one of those. It's all it seems to do is get longer. As of last night, I officially have 2 to-do lists. One stuff that needs doing around the house and 2 stuff that needs doing for the railway. The next job is I've got to build up an embankment type thing at the north end of the station. I'm basically going to put bricks in, supported by a bit of wood temporarily, and covered with soil. And then I'm then going to make up kind of a concrete wall thing that's just basically going to, like a little frame that's going to fill in around the embankment I'm building. I know what I'm talking about. It'll make sense when it's done. But yeah, that's just to keep the soil at the north end of the station at bay. I've also got to do some concrete edging along the path and the decking either side of the station area, just so the soil doesn't collapse into it. There we are. Some of you may wonder what goes on inside Screw's head, and I can genuinely say I have no idea. But I wish I did. Because it sounds like he has fun though. Right. That's one side done. Pretty much. Get bits of paint off this I can. It's pretty much okay actually, just do touching in one or two places, but nothing major. Up. Now this bit's going to be interesting because I've got to do the inside bit as well. Yeah, I think routine's been important during the lockdown, Doctor. So I think that's a good way of doing it. And I know things are a little miserable all round, but it'll be alright. We'll get through it. In our case, with the help of a little bit of paint and some silly chatter. I consider that's me doing my bit anyway. Some of you may have noticed, by the way, I've relaunched my gaming channel. I did a stream yesterday, which is going to be uploaded shortly after this stream finishes, because it didn't quite work, so the whole thing didn't go on YouTube. But I've edited it together, and I will be re-uploading it as soon as we're done here. Yeah, do check that out. I'm, hopefully going to be doing a little bit more on there. Just mix things up a little bit. Someone's dinging on the computer. I think it's WhatsApp. Yeah, it is. See? Message from someone on the Biggest Little Railway group. We do keep in touch, some of us, which is nice. Just put grey paint over my mouse. Hold on, I'll do something about that quick. I'll be stuck there forever. God. Clicking all over the place. Ah. Oh, that's no good. I'm going to have to get some white spirit on it, I think. When I'm done, I can turn the computer off. Yeah, I guess it is something to tell the grandkids about one day. That's one way of looking at it, certainly. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, we can say we're a part of a big period of our country's history, or indeed the world's history. It's affecting everybody. So, we'll be able to say that. What did you do during the COVID-19 infection, Grandad? Well, I stayed at home and watched Netflix. What was the NHS? Do you know, I can't remember. But I know we used to clap for it a lot. Might call for a smaller brush. Let's give that a go. Do you know, because I played the first one ages ago, and I did put that up on the channel. So yeah, I probably will get around to playing Portal 2 on there eventually, because I did enjoy Portal 2. I wouldn't mind revisiting it. So yeah, that will probably happen at some point. Yeah, I haven't really got a game plan with it. Just do whatever I fancy. Oh yeah, this is working much better. Yeah, actually get in and do the fiddly bits. Got to keep the paint quite thin, but it's alright. I feel like in a way this possibly should have all been painted up before I put it together. The instructions say to do it right at the end, but actually getting into the inside bit's quite fiddly. It's all part of the challenge. It doesn't matter too much, you haven't seen most of it, but I do like to try and do a proper job. Private Peaceful, I love that novel. Very sad, but it is a good novel. Good read. Highly recommend that. I do like all of Michael Morpurgo's books, actually. I haven't read any in years, because, well, I've read quite a few of them, but yeah, he is a very good author. I highly recommend him. Doesn't shy away from touching on, you know, quite harrowing, upsetting subjects, but he does it in a way that's good for kids to understand. I used to love reading his books as a kid. Teach you about the world. Well, somebody's got to. Who's this idiot reading the news? Getting there with it. It's just a bit too fiddly, this bit. Just try and get the brush in is a bit of a challenge. That's alright. That'll work. put as much paint in as I possibly can, just because, you know, I know at a glance it won't make a lot of difference, but I do want it to look, you know, like it's been done properly. So I am actually going to do the inside of this one, because there's windows on it that are quite clear. I'm probably not going to do it the same colour inside though. I might do it like a cream colour or something. Because if you look on Guards vans, and I know the ones I've worked in at the New Valley Railway, like Brave vans, they're done kind of like a neutral colour inside. So I'll probably do that separately. But the balcony bit and the outside I'm going to do it all in grey. Is that bit? That's it. Oh, I've not read that one, Doctorus. That's, yeah, I haven't read all of Morpurgo's stuff, but the ones I have read have been very good. What was the... there's one I read. It's Kenzuko's Kingdom, that's it. It's about a boy who gets marooned on a desert island. He meets a Japanese man who was marooned there just at the end of the Second World War. And he believes his family's died. And in the Nagasaki bomb. Yes. So he's quite bitter about the whole thing, as you would be, I suppose. But that's a really touching story. One of his best. Read that one loads. This bit is not stuck in place. Hopefully some glue will help. Keep going. There we are. I keep finding bits I've missed. It's annoying me. Just trying to get as much in as possible. Big brush. Wondering, could I actually paint the inside with colours I already have? I think I've got a matte white somewhere, that might do it. If not, I'll try and do it with something else. And can always order something if I have to. Yeah, I'm painting the floor as well, because although no one's ever going to see it, I'd like to know it's been done properly. I'm a perfectionist like that. That's looking alright, that. Brushing the top bit as well. There we go. Let's see. Here. That's looking okay. Side bit. How dry is that? Yeah, I can lay that down. Or just about anyway. Yeah, that'll do. Little brush again. What grades did I get on my GCSEs? I never took GCSEs, so because I was educated at home from the age of 11, I skipped out on that. It did make life a bit difficult going into sort of adult education, but I proved myself in college and got myself a triple distinction, and that got me into uni quite happily with scholarship, funnily enough. And then I did a 3-year course in television, and I learned precisely nothing. That's not entirely true. I learned a few things, but a lot of it, certainly the first year, was stuff I'd already learned at college, so I was bored stiff. I learned some more advanced stuff in the later years, but I did the wrong course really. There was a technical arts course and a production course, and I thought, well, I want to be a writer, so I'll do the production course. I wish now I'd done the technical one, because that's kind of more the path I've gone down. I do a lot of editing and stuff at home. I reckon I probably would have been better at it. That's Rory hammering at the door again, I expect. Yeah. Yes, I was homeschooled. So you can blame my mum for how I turned out, which is perfect in every way, thank you very much. I will have no one insult my mum. And my dad, of course. Although it was mum who stayed at home most days and had to put up with me because I was a little terror. I did not want to concentrate on things I was not interested in. Maths, mainly. Hated maths. I don't need to apologise, Doctor. It's you didn't know. It's all good. Big brush. Don't worry, you didn't really insult my mum. I was only kidding. I also want to clarify I did not in any way turn out perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. I have my faults just like everyone else, but that's in no way my mum's fault. She did her best. made me who I am today, being home educated, and I'm grateful for that. Because, you know, all things said and done, I'm actually quite happy with who I am on the most part. Reasonably, anyway. It's everyone else that's the problem. Oh, the bot thing. Yeah, I've been getting those on my channel for ages. I just report them and delete the comments. You know, no biggie. Just ignore them as much as possible. No point worrying about it. You can't do anything about it, can you? You just got to be savvy. Tell you what, the painting side of this hides a multitude of sins. You know where I had to kind of bodge it because Kit said that the end bit should be flush and it was sitting about a mile behind the side panel. Grey paint's going to hide a lot of the damage there, I think. Like for instance, there's a join in the sidebar here that I've just painted over and it hides it quite well. It's alright, isn't it? That up. That's looking alright. Oh, it's the inside bit to do as well. Spin you around. Let's have a look. Oh, this is looking alright. Do a touching in with the little brush a bit. Get on that. My mother, Helen, everybody. I would agree with that. She is practically perfect in every way. Unlike that Mary Poppins hussy. She stole that phrase from my mum. It's weird how painting brings out the philosopher in me, I have to say. Maybe it's the paint fumes. currently going in and redoing all the insides of the window frames, but again, I don't need to bother, no one's going to see it, but I know it's there, so I'm going to do it, because otherwise it'll bug me. This looks alright. Exposed wood inside. Push that off. A lot of Screw's stuff is about the world ending. Do we think he ushered forth the COVID apocalypse? Not saying I mind if he did, but seems like a weird coincidence. There's some bits on the end here, just gonna brush them in. Need to do some research because I've ordered some lamp brackets that have come now to stick on the van here. But I can't decide whether to leave them black, which is what they've come as, or if I want to paint them the colour of the van. I need to have a look at what some of the stock looks like. Because I think, if I'm thinking sensibly, it would make sense to paint them that colour because you don't want them to stand out particularly, but I'll have a look at how they looked, how they would look in real life, and go from there, I think. I do just love the idea of a little lamp bracket there with the lamp sitting on the back, just there like that. Door frame. That's alright, that's easily fixed. The other end. You've all gone quiet on me. Anyone got any questions for me? Not saying I can't get on with talking to myself, because I do it most of the time anyway, but it'd be nice if it was constructive for you in some way. There we are, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to attempt to paint this end without sitting it on its back side. Let's see how it turns out. Probably big brush for that, thinking about it. Do the details afterwards. Go. I'm going to sit this on its backside and dry as that. That's okay, that'll do. Hold on. Oh, there you go. There we are. Good, okay. How's lockdown treating me? I'm going a bit stir crazy, to be honest with you. With what I do for work, you know, it is affecting me a bit differently, but you know, when I am stuck at home, it is a bit frustrating. I'm getting out for walks a bit more now, which is nice. But yeah, it's going all right. You would not know that any of those bits of wood were like that on purpose. Or weren't like that on purpose, rather. I know what I mean. No one else does, but I do. That's all good. Just that bit to go. Hair's stuck in my paint. This is what happens when you work in a environment that you share with cats. There we go. I think that looks alright, doesn't it? Spinning it around. Let me have a look at all sides. I think that looks pretty good. I'm pleased with that. I think that's turned out alright. Set that down back there. Out the way. In a minute we're going to do some gluing. I'll have a rummage in my paint drawer as well, see what I can find. Yeah, I think it's fair to say lockdown's going to affect everyone's mental health a little bit. I never spun my low temperature engine. Didn't start spinning at the same either. Oh well. I suck. Never mind. There's my coffee. Oh, not too bad. Yeah, I've been getting cross with that. I wrote a whole thing on Facebook about this the other day. I'm so fed up with people bloody ignoring shop guidance and barging into me. It's ridiculous. Right, paint drawer image. What have I got? Various colours of black. I don't think we want to paint it in black, do we? A little bit of teak wood stain left. What do we reckon? Stain it inside in teak? That might work quite nice. And so it'll basically end up the same colour inside as the coach did. I think that might look quite nice. I need a few coats on it, but well, I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, no one's really going to see it. Something to think about. Hello, evil news reporter. What evil news do you report on? Or actually, I suppose there's context here, isn't there? Are you a reporter of evil news, or are you the news reporter evil? It's a very good question. Philosophy here on Live from the Works. Now, so yeah, we've got teak, or I think, do I have some white paint left? Oh, I think I've run out of white. Damn. I used all the white paint up. Or did I? Is that over here? Sure, I had a little pot of it like that sort of size, but perhaps I used it. Oh no, there it is. There we go. So I could do that, stain it teak, or I could paint inside matte white, which would give it a sort of look like the roof. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm torn. If I'm perfectly honest, I am torn. I'm not sure which I prefer. Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys have a think about it. I am just going to go and wash my hands, I think, and then I will pop back and continue gluing stuff together. See you in a sec. I'm back. Well, while I'm here, I'll grab a bit of kitchen towel and a little bit of my white spirit and give my mouse a quick clean off. Get rid of the paint. There we are. That should do it. Oh. Yeah, they kind of do look like dumbbells, don't they? On the Be Right Back image there. I think that's got all of it. Yeah, there we go. Wipe it over with the dry bit as well. Ooh. Clicking all sorts of things on the desktop. Right. I promised myself now that I'm going to stop leaving my paintbrushes to go bad, so I'm going to soak these in white spirit now. I'll give them a proper clean later. There we are. Actually, if I go to the close-up camera, you can see what I'm doing. There we are. See, already the white spirit has turned grey, where the paint's just coming out nicely. There we go. Lovely stuff. Leave that sitting in a ramekin for the moment. Same with this one. White spirit is brilliant stuff. Let's paint out pretty much anything. Which is why we're not going to let it near the carriages. Most of it. Right. You sit on there, my friend. I'll come back to that later. Oh. Ah. Just knocked some paint off. Hold on. Ay. This has gone badly. It's gone very wrong very quickly. I'll wipe my desk up. There we go. Carrot can sit on that. Right. Ugh. Never a dull moment on this show. Right. There we are. I'll put that to one side and I'll clean them up properly when I'm done. As long as they're soaking in the white spirit, it won't hurt. Right. Now, next little job. Is to glue together the axle boxes. Right, locate sole bars. Done. That's the detail side. Do that like that. Take all these little bits. And all of these, and all of these. Oh god, these are tiny, these little bits, I'd forgotten. These are infuriatingly tiny. Right, I'm going to put them all in a little ramekin so I don't lose any of them, like that. Right. And then get the bearings as well. Wheel bearings. Yeah, done. Right. Place bearing through W iron and glue in place as shown. Repeat for the 3 axle boxes. Okay, so that is that. And wait on a sec. So clear this bit. Hold on. Does that go on the inside or the... No, that goes on the outside. Okay. Cool. So that goes like... No, hold on, that can't be right. Hold on. How did it go on the other carriage? Let's see. Yeah, it goes on the inside. Okay. Cool. I get it. Yeah, I'm with you now. Okay, where's my glue? There we go. That's gotcha. There you go, you little sod. Sit there like that and think about what you did. And same with the other one. So that sits through there like that. There like that. Glue just holds it in place, using that screwdriver just scrape the excess glue out the way. Okay. You end up with something that looks a little bit like that. Oh, where's the camera? There we are, like that. There. Oh, bloody. I bought a new monitor recently so I've got two monitors now. I've got a 4K monitor at the bottom, which is the new one, and my old full 1080p HD one at the top, which is all well and good, except I've got a bit of an issue. And the issue is that I've got a thin blue vertical line that intermittently pops up on the 4K screen. It's a minor complaint, it's very much a first world problem, but it is annoying me immensely. I've written to the company whose monitor it is, but I haven't heard back from them yet. To be fair, we are all dealing with a plague at the moment, so I'm being a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A little less impatient than I normally would be, but like I see it, it's no excuse. Okay, now glue again. That. Okay. God, this stuff's messy. The Twitch chat's disappeared again. Come on, there you come. What's up with you? I did not know that, Doctoress. That's the one with the really intensely loud, increasing siren-like noise. The guy goes like that. Yuri, welcome back. There's excess glue everywhere that time. Didn't do such a good job. I got overconfident. That was the problem. Scrape that away. Right, it's all getting painted black anyway. You barely notice it. There's the other one. Lovely. Done. Great. Now, what's next? Locate hubcaps and iron bottom strap, glue in place as shown. Oh dear lord. Okay. Right, I've got a plan. But, it will not go as planned because this is me, let's be honest. Right. So what my thinking is here, right here, right now, is to squeeze a little bit of glue into the ramekin in here. Not much. And just literally and dip the bits in it with some tweezers. And that should hopefully save glue getting absolutely everywhere. That's the theory. In practice, well, let's be honest, that's not how it's going to go down. And I'm already missing a piece as well. Deep joy. Where's that gone? It's one of the most tiny, irritating little bits as well. Oh, that is so annoying. Where's that gone? Might still be in the bag, to be honest. It's not. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Just happened to me out a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, these really tiny bits here. I'll show you how tiny the bits are I'm dealing with here. If I get some tweezers, just pick one of these up. That is the size of the bit I've lost. It is tiny. You can't really see it because it's not focused on it, but suffice to say, it's really small. So, I don't know what's happened to that other bit. Perhaps it wasn't even in the bag. I didn't think to count when I took them out. Ugh. Right. What can I do about this? Yeah. It's not in there. Trouble is, you leave something that small, you are never going to see it again. It's not in the bin. It's not dropped over here, so far as I can see. No. Oh well. We'll just have to carry on. Right. I'm painting over most of it anyway, it'll be fine. Okay. Tweezers. There we are, right. Okay. Here's the colour. Put it in there. And then... Oh. That idiot reading the news is back on Screw's song there. Let's see, where does he find these people? Can't even pronounce fuchsia. Look, honestly. Still ended up with excess glue on that last one. That wasn't too bad. So are you looking okay? See you, Doctoress. Nice to see you, mate. Hopefully to see you again soon. Should really do another tea time with Matt at some point. It's been what? 3 months? Jeez. Two more of those. Should be 3 more, but oh well, such is life. Might be able to find a little bit off one of the other little waste bits of wood I've got. In fact, see, oh, that might be perfect actually. Let's see. Oh, as luck would have it, actually. Might have hit the jackpot here, ladies and gents. It's getting painted black anyway, no one's going to notice. Right. Try not to slice your hand open while doing this, man. I think that's a good boy. There we are. Yeah, that should do it. Right. I'm going to use that one first. There you go. This has been a real budget and leg it project, this. That's alright, I kind of like that. Okay. Put that, okay. Dip in glue. That bit's done, you can sit over there and think about what you did. There we are. Number 4. Any thoughts on the interior of the van situation? You might have had some things to say about it, but I didn't spot them if you did. So our options really are either finish up the teak wood stain on it, which I've got to be honest might look quite nice, or just paint it a matte white colour like that. So let me know what you guys think. But I think if we look at these, this actually looks okay. There we are, that's the wheel bearings and everything done. And that's the next job. I've got to paint them up really. Probably shouldn't do it while they're stuck with glue, so find something else to do. With the buffers really yet. It's because it's all got to be stuck in place again. You know what? I'll pop this all to one side and have a look at some of the other kits I've got, see if we can make a start on any of those. In fact, do you know what? I'm quite excited to show you guys this, so I'll show you this instead. I have got a kit for some tipper wagons, which is quite neat. You might see these on in sand quarries mainly, which is what the local to me Leighton Buzzard narrow gauge railway was built for. It was built to mine sand, or quarry sand rather, not mine it. And they used these little tipper wagons like I've got here. Now it says you need liquid cement to put this together, but I might just try and put it together just temporarily, like, just so I can get an idea of how they go together. And then I'll glue it together another time. Okay, so instructions. This will probably fail miserably, but we'll give it a try. Right, so let's see what all these bits do. It's made from moulded plastic, which is quite nice, so use super glue to secure axle boxes to chassis. Other part can be glued with liquid polystyrene cement, but be generous in its application. Okay. See, right, that's the wagon body there. That sits there, and then you got all these other little bits which I'm going to trim off. Yeah, off you go. Nearly hit me in the face. Careful with that, look, you'll take your eye out. Oh, what is my life? My contact adhesive will work fine. Yeah. I'll give it a try. Don't need that bit. Go. Lovely. Okay, so as I understand it, which isn't very well. The wheels will fit in this little bit. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing this. Okay, so let's do a test assembly before we commit. We do that like that, yeah, and we sit in there like that. And I've got my little bars for axles. Yeah, yeah. Which way around should these go? Ah, like that. And this sits in there like that. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Alright, so that sits there. So that one and that one, okay. Right. Then I want to borrow some track off here, silver lady, bear with me. Just sit there for a minute. Right. Get that over. Oops. Good start. Right, okay. Figure this out. There we are. This little bit of BLR track is absolutely covered in oil now. It's fine though, it's all good. Right. There we are. Lovely. Wheels. Done. Right. Back over there. Right. So, quick test assembly. Now then. Something like that. Something like that. There we are. Like that. And another one like that. Do you know what? I might just go ahead and assemble this. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? Take that off. Glue. Oh, the lid's stuck on. That's not a good start. The only problem with the old contact adhesive, it's not exactly designed for sort of fiddly work, so it does get everywhere. That should be alright as it is. Right. Goes in like that. Bish bash bosh. And the next one. Ooh. Yeah, that was going to happen. Come back here. need the track back. Perfect. Lovely. Done. Now then. Alright, next bit. Flip that over. There we go. Right. Now, how does all this go together? I think. Yeah, I'm thinking, looking at this, that this must sit here. Like that. Yeah. And then sit again like that. Let's just dab some glue on these and see what happens. Oh, that's done. Do the same on the other side. Quite easy to assemble this actually, looking at the instructions. It's only a few little bits, so. Not enough glue on there. These bits, I think, must sit inside something. Hang on. Oh yeah, that was something like that. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Again, no good for fine work, this. Side. Where's my tweezers? That probably would do me a bit better, wouldn't it? I've glued these on upside down.
Die. Idiot.
What have I? Obviously can't tell. I don't know. Possibly have. Who knows? And then what? Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm with you now. The instructions are not entirely clear, but it does make sense. Tom. So. Hold on a minute. These couple of pins or something. I think I know how this goes. Yeah, this makes sense. Fiddle, fiddle. Yeah, I think this might have been glued on the wrong way round. That's alright, I can sort that out. I've got it now. Yeah, that's it. That's how it goes on. Well, it's obvious now I look at it. Oh dear. So just sort of quietly trying not to screw up. There you go. I think we've run out of music. Flick over to Spotify. Okay. That one, there we go. Okay, and then yeah, it sits there like that. I don't think the tipping actually works on these, but don't necessarily want it to, so. Right, so. Context adhesive. And there we go. That, I think, is a functional tipping wagon. Well, not functional because it doesn't tip, but it's meant to tip in real life. But yeah, that is an assembled one. I like it. I've got 3 more of those to assemble, I think, but I'll do that another time. I think that looks alright. Got some coupling chains to fit to them as well somewhere. Oh well. Somewhere I've just got some little 3-link chains. Here we are. Just over like that. Come on, you know you want to push it in there. Same on the other side. Here we are. There we are. Hang a chain either side of that. There you go. It's a wagon. I think these are adorable. That's when you think of like industrial narrow gauge stuff. This is the kind of thing I think of. Just like very basic, very functional little objects. Now you can paint these up, but since I want them to be black anyway, I might just leave them because of the plastic. You kind of get like a little bit of a reflection off them, and I kind of think that works. Yeah, that's very neat. I like it. A little bit of track. Give it a test drive. Push the wheels in just a touch. Just a little bit there. That ought to do it. Too far the other way now. It's weird because Summer Screw songs like this one that I've personally made videos for, I can only think of them in terms of how the videos go now. It's ruined them for me. Not entirely, but. Maybe it does need to sit on the end. Try that. Yeah, that feels a bit better. Trouble is, it's kind of wiggling inside the track, which is fine, I guess. If that's what it wants to do, that's what it wants to do. But yeah, it feels like it's just slightly out of gauge. Yeah. See, now it's gone too far the other way. Now it's sticking. I don't want the wheels slipping. Still sticking, aren't you? Why don't you like me, little one? That's jammed. I think it's got glue stuck on the end of the axle. I'll prise that out. It's still dry enough. Still wet enough, rather. Yes, it is. Just about. Okay. That spins alright. Yeah, it's got glue stuck inside it. That That's fine, I can sort that out. Tweaks that's around the inside, just scoop out anything. Yeah. That should do it. Look, the whole thing's falling apart. No! Why are you doing this to me? Got some matte model oil, I might just put a little bit of that on there. That's a bit better. If in doubt, disassemble it and start again. That's it, there we are. I'll just put a drop of oil in there. Just a little drop of lubrication oil here. Don't use much, just a little bit. Just a drop there we are. So as well. Yeah. That should do the trick. Over. There we are, that runs a lot smoother now. Little drop of oil works wonders. Cool. Love it. Drop the chain back over. So I know I've not got much to say at this point. I'm just focusing. It wasn't a bad test assembly, to be honest, but I think for the next one I might change up into how I do a few bits. Might try glue that kind of has a more of a clear set at the end. Contact adhesive has this kind of unsightly yellow thing, and it's fiddly little pieces, so I don't really want to sit too much like that, but it sticks it together well. I just want to find something that's the best of both worlds. There we are. Glue it on the side here. Scratch. Oh! How to lose a coupling chain quickly. Just leave it to dry, Matthew. This is the problem. I'm too impatient. Once that's dried properly, I think that'll be quite a solid construction. But yeah, that's one of my tipper wagons, all finished. There we go. Nice. Right. Scrooge, much as I like you, had enough of you for one day, mate, because we're going to wrap things up. Right, that's been me. So, what we're going to do next time? Well, glue will be dry on my guards fan. I'm looking at it, there's grey paint sort of inside it, so I might cover it with the matte white rather than the teak stain. I think that might do us better. So yeah, that will be part of the order of business. Might throw a couple more of these together, and then we'll have a look at some of my other kits as well. I've got a slate wagon there, which looks quite nice. Might be quite good fun to put together. Just going to paint it grey, I think, and just leave the wheels as they are. And then I've got this one, which is a 3-plank wagon. It's got a little bit more detailing on it to paint. So yeah, that'll be quite good. I'll have a look at some of those as well. But in the meantime, thanks for coming. Keep an eye out on this channel for more of this. I'll probably do some tea time with Matt at some point. I need to write it, so don't expect that any time in the next week or two. But I'll see what I can come up with. I have had a few ideas for it, but we'll see how we get on. And subscribe to my other channel if you haven't done so already, which is Mataf Productions 2, all one word, all lowercase. YouTube.com/Mataf Productions 2. Thanks for coming, everyone. Hope you enjoyed hanging out, and I will see you again soon. Stay safe. Bye!